Well, hello everyone. My name is Swamp. And in case you haven't heard, I have completed my AR-15. Yes, crowdfunded by viewers like you. Oh yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that, but now I know David Hogg was right. We shouldn't be allowed to have 30-round mags. Not because of the reason he thinks, but because I've been going through ammo way too fast. Buying them but in the, 100 here, 200 there, that's not going to work. I don't think I'm ever going to buy any ammo anymore unless it's at least 500 rounds. Yes, it is very expensive as well. Well, it's I guess it's relative, but if I go through them too quick, that's all I'm saying. I'd rather just break down and spend $200, $300 at one time and get, 800 to 1,000 rounds. Otherwise, what's the point? But yes, that's why we shouldn't have 30-round mags, because you just go through it too fast. I guess that's kind of the argument that they make, is you go through it too fast, But in their mind, it means that you're killing a bunch of children way too fast. Which I can honestly say, I don't think that's going to happen with my AR-15. But you never know, because I've been told these things, they have a mind of their own sometimes. You know what? Since I'll get to Swamp and Print here in a minute, but since I'm talking about David Hogg already, I was going to go over... For some reason, this clown has been popping back up in my Twitter feed. That's what happens, is he wasn't anywhere near my Twitter feed at all for like 2 months. Then all of a sudden, I guess people that I follow started interacting with him some more. So then every single friggin' post that he put up was showing up on my feed. And then eventually it just gets so annoying that you have to respond and go, gosh, you're an idiot. And that's the worst thing you can do. Because once you engage with the account, now it's just going to stay there for even longer, unless you block them. But yeah, I've seen some pretty big brain takes coming from David Hogg recently. Where's the first one that... Oh, this is the first one that he did about the... If you need more than 10 rounds to hit something, you need more range time or you need glasses, not a larger magazine. Hell, if you're that bad of a shot, you're safer with a baseball bat because a gun can probably be turned on you. Especially if you are shooting a rifle and you can't hit what you're aiming for in 10 rounds, you need to check your sights, check your eye dominance, and or improve trigger pull. 30-round mags are for 223, I think is what he should have said. Things. War and people who don't know how to shoot. This is the kind of crap that I've been having to deal with on Twitter lately. What a dumbass thing to say. Just shut up. I want a 30-round mag. I don't like having to reload after every 10 rounds. You think he goes to the range and only shoots 10 rounds and is like, well, that was it. That was fun. Time to go home. And you know what? I need to get a drum, a mag drum, and just have hundreds of rounds. It's just to piss off people like this, honestly. But don't worry. He goes on. It's crazy to me the main arguments I've been seeing against banning magazines with more than 10 rounds are: What if there are more than 10 people you need to defend yourself from? To that, I would say you can reload. Oh, you're being bum rushed by 20 people? Fire 10 rounds and go, wait, guys, wait, hang on. Guys. Bro. Stop. I gotta reload. Hang on a second, would you? Yeah, that's how this works. If you get more than 10 people coming at you, you have bigger problems. What? What? You can reload, and also, if you got more than 10 people coming for you, you have bigger problems. What a just nonsensical thing to say. Number 2, people want high-capacity magazines to fight a hypothetical tyrannical government. So they want these magazines to kill government officials and law enforcement. That's also known as treason. Wow. David Hogg just needs to move the hell out of the United States. What did he think 4th of July was all about? People like this are the reason why the United States was made. The appeal to authority, just do what they tell you crowd. Our founding fathers said, yeah, that's super lame. We're not going to do that. And yes, we will kill you. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure David Hogg was big into Black Lives Matter and get rid of the police because they're racist. But these people always do that. The anti-gun people, they say that, oh, the police are racist and they're executing black people in the streets. Also, they're the only ones who should have guns because to fight against them would be treason. Uh-huh. Well. And then number 3, and this is the one that really pisses him off. Freedom. That they don't care if there's little justified reason to own a magazine with more than 10 rounds, and that it's the choice of mass shooters. It's their right. That's the one that pisses him off the most, because this, if you're even arguing any of this stuff, you've already lost. You're allowing them to pull you into the weeds on nonsensical, irrelevant issues. Freedom. I want one, so you can just F right off. Mr. Hogg, all right? You can just F right off with that. I don't... So what? Cry about it. Then he says, meanwhile, out here in reality, magazines with more than 10 rounds are the choice of mass shooters because it enables them to keep killing people without needing to reload as much. If the shooter at my high school had a smaller magazine, it's more likely a bystander could have stopped him as he was reloading. I want to go back to this earlier statement. Also, I would say you can reload, and if you have more than 10 people coming after you, you have bigger problems. If the shooter had a smaller magazine, it's more likely a bystander could have stopped him as he was reloading. I thought reloading was a legitimate... If you've got people coming after you, he's saying reloading is a legitimate thing to do. That you could just reload. And then here he says, well, if he had reloaded, we would have been able to take him out. That seems like a contradiction to me, but, you know. And this whole thing, this is completely nonsensical. Magazines more than 10 rounds are the choice of mass shooters? I'm pretty sure mass shooters in general, it's usually just a handgun, and I'm not sure what the capacity of the magazine even has to do with it, considering the overwhelming majority of mass shootings involve, I don't know the exact number. I mean, it's not, there aren't high body count mass shootings, like where you get 30 people just slaughtered because the guy had a 30 round magazine. You don't see that. It's totally, it's completely irrelevant to the mass shooting problem, but sure. He says, but instead, the Florida state government believes his right to so the Florida state government believes his right. I guess the Florida state government is one person. His right to a high-capacity magazine as a 19-year-old is worth... Oh, okay, I see what he's saying. Is worth more than keeping kids safe in school. These are all completely unrelated things. As usual, you've identified the problem and come to the wrong conclusion. None of this is related to anything at all. And honestly, like I said, freedom. That's the one he hates the most. This is like the people on Twitter who complain that they're upset that even when someone is using the right pronouns for them, that they can tell in their mind they don't believe it. The freedom just irks these people. The fact that you are allowed to have your own thoughts and ideas just totally drives them up the wall. They cannot handle it. Yeah, I mean, none of it's all just completely nonsensical. But moving on. I was actually going to do that later, but since I brought him up already after the AR-15 clip, which I want to play that again just because I like it, and it was short. And I'm proud of it, man. Yeah. Don't tell David Hogg. He might go home and cry about it. But yeah, like I said, I made the mistake of breaking down and actually responding to David Hogg on Twitter. And so I've been getting more and more anti-gun stuff popping up because I stupidly interacted with him. I was actually going to look at that. I was thinking about pulling that up. I saw that he posted this hilarious thing. Here, let me go back to his page real quick. I guess not moving on quite yet. We're almost there, but yeah, by the way, I'm just kind of going casual for this. You know, usually for the Friday shows, I have like a whole lineup and everything set up that I'm going to do and actually try to make a show out of it. But I've been out of the loop for so long because of health issues and I haven't been able to do anything. And I was like, still not quite back into the swing of things. So I was like, you know what? I am going to stream, but we'll just keep it loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey. But yeah, no, I saw there was a funny thing that he posted where it was showing his target at the range. And everyone was just ripping on him for it. Oh, here we go, yeah. I know many who follow me haven't shot guns or semi-automatic rifles before. This always cracks me up when David Hogg tries to talk like he's this major gun expert. But anyway, even with zero training, I could shoot a pretty tight grouping at 20 yards. Just look. You don't need 30-round mags. If you can't stop whatever you need to with 10 7.62 rounds, you got bigger problems. Oh no, yeah, 20 yards. That's a pretty tight grouping. Bro. What are you on? Man. Oh, and I responded to this because this is just so stupid. Liberals shoot guns too. We just don't fetishize it and make it our entire personality. And I said, pretty sure you're the one fetishizing my interest in guns. Don't be weird. They love that line about the right just fetishizes guns. Stop it. Everything to the left is about sex. Someone likes a gun, they must want to fuck it. Someone likes a video game, well, they must be masturbating to it or something. That's how it is with everything with these people. It's like, no, sometimes people just like things and it's not related to sex. Oh, what did Brandon say? Oh, well, hey, this is him responding to the grouping. Not well if that's the grouping you're bragging about at 20 yards static. Oh, and this guy, are we even sure he knows a yard from a foot? Maybe he means 20 feet. Well, yeah, in my little video, the thank you for the AR-15 video, that's 50 yards. Would somebody, I don't know. It seems like a waste of time. I mean, 50 yards seems like a minimum as far. I mean, like that, right? I turned off the sound so you didn't have to hear it again. But I guess in a range, in an indoor range, but I don't know. I think I've only been to an indoor range maybe 3 or 4 times ever. But that's because I don't need to. I just shoot on my property. Yeah, you'd think 50 yards would be... Like, why would you get closer than that? And wouldn't it be boring? I want to see the gun that he was using when he shot this, too. He was using 7.62, so maybe he's using an AK. I'm looking it up. I mean, I don't know. It could be any number of things, I guess. But David Hogg is the type of guy that would argue something about how, like, have you seen what a 50 cal can do to something? No one needs these types of things. And it's like, dude, the average guy isn't just going to be walking around with a 50 cal rifle and just loaded for bear and just start going ham, 30-06 is devastating to... Yeah, no shit, though. I mean, that's not a... You're not... Whatever. His last name is Hogg, so who cares what he has to say? I mean, let's be honest. All right, finally. Let's see if I can finally move on. If I can get over my fetishization of guns for 5 seconds. We can move on to something else. Maybe David Hogg was right. I have a problem. All right, here we go. So since I've been out of commission for a little while, there's plenty of stories that I've missed, but I think this by far is the best one. Having to do with Pride Month. We're coming for your children. Chant at NYC drag march elicits outrage, but activists say it's taken out of context. It's nuanced, you guys. There's a lot going on here, okay? You can't just generalize that they're coming for your children. Look at all the pride, man. It's just so much pride. Over the weekend, a short video circulated widely on social media of an unidentified person at a New York City march during Pride festivities saying, "We're coming for your children." There's a lot going on in this article, but I just want to note that right here they're saying an unidentified person. They're claiming one person is what they're saying. At least that's what they're saying right now. In the 21-second clip circulated by a right-wing web streamer channel, it was Timcast. It was Tim Pool's Timcast News, curated by a right-wing web streamer channel. Ugh. Dozens of people march in the streets and are clearly heard chanting, "We're here, we're queer, we're not going shopping." But one voice that is louder than the crowd. Man, this guy's got a set of pipes on him. One guy louder than the crowd. It's not clear whose or whether the speaker was a member of the LGBTQ. Hey, I've seen the video. I can guarantee you everyone in it is some kind of LGBTQ. It's not hard to tell. They don't exactly hide anymore. It's heard saying at least twice, "We're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children." To conservative pundits, activists, and lawmakers, the video confirmed the allegations they've levied in recent years that the LGBTQ community is quote-unquote grooming children. Yeah, what an absurd claim. It's not like we've seen any evidence of that, or that I've been making videos about how they've been doing this for 2 years now. But to Brian Griffin from Family Guy? But to Brian Griffin, the original organizer of the NYC Drag March, if that's the worst they heard, it's only because he wasn't there this year. Wait, what? If that's the worst they heard, it's only because he wasn't there. Oh, because he would. So he's saying he would just actually say, "I'm here to rape your children," because it would be way worse if he was there. Apparently, that is a strange defense. Griffin said he chanted obscene things in the past like "kill, kill, kill. We're coming to kill the mayor," and joked about pubic hair and sex toys during marches. People at the drag march regularly sing "God is a lesbian." It's all just words, Griffin said. How much you want to bet if you called him a fag, he'd break down crying and call for your arrest. It's all presented to fulfill their worst stereotypes of us. It's an interesting strategy. The "coming for your children" chant, here we go, has been used for years at Pride events, according to longtime march attendees and gay rights activists who said it's one of many provocative expressions used to regain control of slurs against LGBTQ people. And in this case, they said right-wing activists are jumping on a single video to weaponize an out-of-context remark to further stigmatize the queer community. So just that paragraph alone contradicts itself like 5 times. Let alone everything else that was stated in the article up till that point. An unidentified person at New York City March, so they're claiming it was one person. One voice is louder than the crowd. It's not clear who, because it's saying they said they're chanting, "We're here, we're queer, we're not going shopping." But one man, it's not clear who, chanted, "We're here, we're queer, we're coming for your children." Now, the chant has been used for years at Pride events, and not just, it's a chant. So that would imply a lot of people are saying it, right? Has been used for years, according to longtime march attendees and gay rights activists who said it's one of many provocative expressions used to regain control of slurs against LGBTQ people. What a ridiculously nonsensical thing to say. Conservative politicians and pundits have increasingly referred to advocates for LGBTQ rights as groomers, associating people who oppose laws that restrict drag performances or classroom discussions of gender identity with pedophiles. The charge is an echo of a decades-old trope anti-gay activists have used to paint the community as a threat to the country's youth, and an allegation that some advocates say endangers LGBTQ people. And the intense reaction to the video has scared some attendees who insist that the quip has been taken out of context. So which is it? Which is it, NBC and Brian Griffin? That's still funny to me. His name's Brian Griffin. Brian Griffin, the gay rights activist. Is this just one quip totally randomly out of context by one guy? Or is this a chant that has been used for years and is a way to regain some kind of, regain control of slurs against LGBTQ people? Okay. Mr. Griffin, if you are claiming to be some kind of PR person for the gay community, I gotta tell you, if people are accusing you of being a groomer or a pedophile, the very last thing that you should do is say, oh yeah, you think I'm a pedophile? Well, I want to touch your kids. That seems like a pretty common sense. You would avoid that. You would say, no, actually, I'm not coming for your children. Not, hey, really? Guess what, bigots? I've been coming for your children for years. It's not a good look. I'm sorry. Just god-awful reporting from NBC News. That's got to be one of the best stories that's come out in all of Pride Month. When I first started seeing screenshots of that, that's one of the ones that I thought for sure had to be a meme. That there was no way that was real. But apparently it is. And that's, I guess that's how you take back your rights or something, is say, I'd like to touch your children. In other news, ladies and gentlemen, Just Stop Oil is at it again. The amazing group of activists. Ordinary people demanding the UK government immediately halt all new oil and gas consents and licenses. I mean, these guys never stop anyway, of course, obviously. But they are definitely the number one. Oh, hang on. I forgot. We already have our first super chat, and now we have our second super chat. Catherine sent in $3. Thank you very much. So we got to hit the super chat jukebox.
There's something about MAGA country, play it over again. We got, make America great again.
And Vic. Thank you, sir. I should have put up a progress bar on the screen to see how much we have to raise for me to be able to buy some bulk 223 ammo. I should have put up a progress bar.
Stories of fabrications and false. They write lies, they write false stories. They know they're false, it makes no difference.
Okay. Where was I? Right, just Stop Oil. Of course, the only good thing to come out of Just Stop Oil, because man, they are freaking annoying, is one of my favorite segments on the live show, which is climate activists getting exactly what they deserve. It's just great. You love to see it. You love to see it. But first, here is the most famous young woman, I guess. She probably identifies as non-binary or some kind of sea mollusk or something. I don't know. But her being arrested at this particular event, because of course she always gets arrested.
It's time to pick a side. We don't have time to waste anymore.
Why were you arrested?
For sitting down with my friends after they painted a building.
Did you catch it? Did you catch that? Why'd you get arrested? For sitting down with my friends after they painted a building. Oh, you mean graffiti? Oh, okay. Vandalism. No, I was just sitting down with my friends. We didn't do nothing. You gotta love it.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Pavement, and now I've got a bit of orange paint on me, and apparently that's a crime now. Whilst the people in that building make decisions which are killing people around the world. It is destroying the lives of people in Uganda.
So she seems to think that she's being arrested because she has orange paint on her legs. Is what she said. Because I have paint on my legs, which apparently is a crime now. Come on now. Get out of here with that. My friends decided to paint a building. Oh, really? So they were hired by the company? No, but then they arrested me because I had orange paint on my shin. Get out of here with that bollocks, ma'am. But, as I said, what we're here for is climate activists getting exactly what they deserve. So take it away.
Shit, move! Get out of the fucking way! You shithead cunt! Fuck off!
Go and protest properly, you shit-ass cunts! That's all it takes, is one based man to stand up and say, get the hell out of the road, you maggoty filth. I love it. As soon as he actually clears them, every single car just basically says, you know what? Okay, we're going now. Go. You know, I say it a lot, but I think people are finally getting tired of this crap. I think we finally had enough of it. At least I hope. I hope that's what's happening. You can never be sure. But what I can be sure of is that there's at least one person out there. Oh, man. Who's not tired of it. Someone out there who's totally on board with all this craziness. I'm surprised this video didn't get more attention. It went a little viral, I guess, but it was not as big of a story as I would have expected. The description says, white guy sobs for getting a black man arrested. The black man was threatening to stab his family to death. I got to tell you, this is something else. This is just absolutely insane.
He was arrested and charged with simple assault and terroristic threats. Following his arrest, he was transported to the DeKalb County Jail.
Let's go to the SWAT car, please. Okay, that way.
Why is it happening? I'm being arrested?
Yes.
For what? For what? I'll be with you just 1 second.
Are you arrested?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to fix the wrong.
But still, I will need for you to fill out a
All right, so
statement
here he
form.
comes. Here he comes. Is if you heard him in the background there, he's he's getting arrested. And the woman, who is a black officer, by the way, said, "Well, yeah, he's getting arrested." And man, homeboy over here, white guy with the man bun, is not happy about it. Not stoked on it at all.
I don't want him arrested. I just want him to leave us alone.
No, but he had a weapon on him, and it was terrorist threats.
Brandishing is not a crime with a knife. Brandishing is only a crime for a gun.
And this dude... Well, wait. Brandishing isn't a crime with a knife. You can't brandish a knife. I mean, all he did was pull a knife on me and my family and threaten to kill my wife and kids. That's only illegal if you do it with a gun. What are you doing? I didn't want you to arrest him. And why is he dressed like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? I'm sorry, Shaggy would be way more based than this guy. Shaggy was out there solving crimes. This guy here is crying because criminals get arrested.
Terroristic threats, though, sir.
Because he said die to me and had his knife out?
All that was done. The threats, everything.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. You ready?
Let me get a
If I
statement.
thought you were going to arrest him, I wouldn't call. I just wanted to leave us alone.
I understand, but we still have a job to do.
Now he's gonna think I'm doing this because I'm white and he's black. Or he's homeless and I'm not. I don't want that.
But did he do what he did?
Yeah, but I don't want him thinking I did it because he's in whatever situation he's in. I just want him to leave us alone.
I doubt that. I'll be right back, okay?
I don't want any of that.
Damn. Jeez. I mean, damn. Damn, boy. God. You know what? Let the guy go. Let the guy go and let him stab this guy and his family to death. Because to not let him do that would be racist and prejudiced against the unhoused. That's what this guy would have preferred. I mean, listen to the man.
The threats, everything. Let me get a statement.
There we go.
If you were going to arrest him, I wouldn't call. I just wanted to leave us alone.
I understand, but we still have a job to do.
Now he's gonna think I'm doing this because I'm white and he's black.
Oh, man.
He's homeless and I'm not. I don't want that.
But did he
He's
do what he
homeless
did?
and I'm
Yeah,
not.
but I don't want him thinking I did it because he's in what.
And she's like, well, I mean, did he do that? Did he threaten to kill you and your family? Well, yeah, but I just wanted him to leave us alone. No. You know what? Let the guy go. You deal with this yourself. You were too much of a pushover that you couldn't handle the situation by yourself anyway. But if you don't want the cops there, fine. The cops can leave. Oh, okay. Hey, let him go. Well, no, I wanted you to make him leave us alone. Sir, how do you think the police officers do that? When someone needs to be removed from a situation, how do police officers do it? What is the one thing that police officers do? Well, I didn't know that you were going to arrest him. And that his whole thing about brandishing a knife. It's not illegal to brandish a knife. It's only illegal if you do it with a gun. No, he can brandish a knife and threaten to kill us. That's totally fine. He's black. He can't help it. Oh. So there you go. This guy trying to cosplay as Shaggy, not as cool as the actual Shaggy. And to further explain where this guy got this from, this idea that I don't want him to think I did it because he's black and he's homeless. Here is a person of color explaining that white people need to axe her permission to speak or to even comment on videos. This is the kind of behavior that for some reason people like that ridiculous white guy complaining about the cops, or not complaining, crying about the cops arresting the man that just threatened to slaughter his family in the park. Apparently he listens to people like this. This is where he's getting this from.
If you are not black, if your skin is not brown, if you are not melanated, then you do not have the right to come under my videos talking back to my people. Your opinions are not wanted, nor are they relevant. So why do you feel like you need to come and keep saying something to my people? You need to ask me my permission before you speak or comment on my videos. You come under my video and say, Lord, may I please have your permission to say something. Then you wait for me to give you my permission before you start tapping, moving your little pasty fingers around on my page. You people have been talking way too much for way too long, and your time is officially up. It is Black Power forever. If you are not...
Well, I can foresee a lot of productive conversations coming from communicating with this woman further. That is for sure. Because I bet if you asked for her permission and then you voiced your opinion, you'd probably get a very nice, respectful back and forth, a dialogue, between our races, trying to bridge the gap. I bet you she would be absolutely reasonable in every single way. And you know what? One thing that I've noticed recently, every so often, I find these little idiosyncrasies that these crazy people have. What is with the high-pitched gasping in between words? You remember Harry Sisson, the little sissy boy that simps for Joe Biden? He does the same thing. His friend does the same thing. And the more that I've thought about it, I watch these videos online and they all do this. It's like how they all say folks, trans folks, gay folks, black folks. There's this weird thing that they do where they go, but I can't even do it. It's more high pitched than that. Like, you're watch. I'm telling you. I don't know why or what this is. But they all do it. Harry Sissy does it too.
If you are not black, if your skin is not brown, if you are not melanated, then you do not have the right to come under my videos talking back to my people. Your opinions are not wanted, nor are they relevant.
It seems very strange.
Melanated, then you do not have the right to come under my videos talking back to my people. Your opinions are not wanted, nor are they relevant. So why do you feel like you need to come and keep saying something to my people? You need to...
See? You see what I'm saying? For some reason, the people who are in this woke cult and have this mind virus, they all share very similar physical traits, idiosyncrasies in the way that they talk, the way that they move. I wonder if I could find that, because somebody made an absolutely hilarious compilation of Harry Sisson gasping over and over again, where they just cut out all the words and just had him making this noise. It was hilarious. Where is it? I probably won't be able to find it just on the fly. I wonder, where would you even find that? I mean, I saw it on Twitter a long time ago. I guess I could just play any of his videos. And that would get the point across. It's this really weird way that they do it. And they all do it the same way. Oh, there's a parody account for him. Maybe they posted it on the parody account. Parody of a real life parody. No, they don't have it. How can you have a parody account for Harry Sisson and not have this compilation on it? Oh, I forgot about this video. I did want to talk about this, so let me save this one. But let's just go straight to the man himself. Oh man, he's not posting videos as much anymore. He got roasted too many times. Wait, what was he saying? Nah, whatever. Oh, I love these types of things where they don't understand jokes, or they pretend not to understand jokes. Would you rather have your son be in the KKK or be LGBTQ? And especially if you know Elijah Schaefer. I mean, it's obviously a joke. I mean, it's funny. But of course the response is, what the F is wrong with Republicans? Wow, he totally stopped posting videos of him rambling. He got dragged so hard. Wow. Man, I can't believe it. That was fast, man. He got shamed out of the game real quick.
Out there, except Donald Trump, who has been a terrible father to his kids because he cheated on their mothers multiple times. He said he has horrible kids at a rally, and he said he'd date his own daughter.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Yeah, pretty gross, right? And it's certainly not something a good father would be saying about their daughter. So if you're a dad out there or about to be a dad, don't be like Donald Trump.
He did it a few times at the beginning, but man, the ones where he's really upset, those are great.
The biggest domestic threats to the United States right now. They're okay with insurrection. They try to overturn elections they didn't win. They overlook.
There he goes. He's off to the races. He's off to the races.
Look, I have no problem with saying that Donald Trump and the MAGA movement are one of the biggest domestic threats to the United States right now. They're okay with insurrection. They try to overturn elections they didn't win. They overlook Donald Trump breaking laws. They're fine with bigotry. They encourage conspiracy theories and more. All of these ideas.
But you see what I mean? It's not just you're taking a breath. It's something different. I don't know. It's strange.
Talking back to my people. Your opinions are not wanted, nor
it's almost like a hiccup. Because I know this is one of those things that if any leftist saw this, I'd say, "Oh, what? Taking a breath is now it's a left-wing thing?" No, it's not that. It's obviously there's something to this.
My people, your opinions are not wanted, nor are they relevant. So why do you
see?
Movement are one of the biggest domestic threats to the United States right now. They're okay with insurrection.
Yeah.
They try to overturn elections they didn't win. They overlook Donald Trump breaking laws. They're fine with bigotry. They encourage conspiracy theories and more. All of these ideas are antithetical to the United States and what we believe here. It's bad for the country. And to be honest, I don't care how much this angers the Republican Party. I'm not going to stop talking.
It's almost like he's doing it intentionally, right?
Is a complete fraud. After getting arrested in Florida, he went to a local cafe and promised to buy everybody in the restaurant a meal. Except that never happened. He didn't buy anything for anybody. He lied to all of his supporters in there. He stayed for 10 minutes and left.
Man, he has mellowed out a lot. His early videos, man, he was off the rails. I'm sure people probably commented that compilation on this. Man, dude just gets dragged for everything he does. Deservedly so, deservedly so. Surely someone has commented and posted that video. It used to get posted all the time, but I guess that's old news now. Yeah. His buddy's actually even more annoying than he is. I swear. It used to get posted all the time. I guess it's already an old meme. It's more than 3 days old. It's an old meme. Man, that's crazy. But you can tell how when you start to go further back down his timeline, he was posting videos like at least once a day. And then he stopped. He doesn't do that anymore.
Meeting in California.
Man, I can't believe I can't find it. Oh, you know what? Oh no, he hasn't hidden any of the replies. I was say maybe he hid all those replies that had that. Well, now I'm just disappointed. We get a bunch of the same memes posted over and over again, but not the good one. Wow. Am I crazy? Am I thinking of an alternate reality where that video existed? Is Is this the Mandela effect happening in real life? Everyone on Twitter is just saying, what are you talking about? It's a good idea, but no one's ever done it. Oh, something went wrong. Okay. Man, see, look, he used to post videos all the freaking time. Apparently you can't reply to them anymore, though. The hell? Did I just get banned from Twitter? Or did Harry get banned from Twitter? Oh, I don't know. I spent too much time on that. We'll move on. It's just an observation. Did I finally get banned on Twitter because I was trying to figure out which racial slurs you're allowed to use, and they finally got me? The answer is you can only use racial slurs for white people. They're okay with that. Everything else is you can't. Just FYI, in case you're wondering. All right, I give up. I'm still looking for it. I'm done. All right, so there's this other clip that was going around that went viral that I hate when people do this, where celebrities are coming around. They're saying it's cool now, to be, COVID was stupid and lockdowns were stupid. Masks were stupid. But at the time they were saying that, well, we should throw people in camps or execute them in the public if they refuse to get the vaccine. But now they're like, let's make fun of it. It's so stupid. And everyone's going like, whoa, super based, man. The red pilled. No. These guys are still spineless little losers. If you weren't saying it in 2020, shut up. Just say, listen, I was totally wrong about this. My bad. But to act like now that, and I said this, and most people probably knew this, that once all this hysteria calmed down, everyone was going to pretend like, wasn't it crazy that people did and said those things? I mean, I didn't, but man, some people just went nuts with it. And you're sitting there looking at them saying, dude, you said I should lose my job and get sent to prison. Before the vaccine, just because I wouldn't wear a mask. But here we go. This was going viral, and people were acting as if this was, whoa, look, these guys are great. Dana Carvey and David Spade, which, I mean, I don't have any problem with them. I actually like a lot of their movies, but this should just put a bad taste in your mouth if you've been paying attention to anything at all. This shouldn't be something where you go, whoa, super based, you guys.
I miss COVID.
I know. Dude, you know what I knew? There was trouble when anyone that came to our country didn't have to get a vaccine. And I go, if you're telling me I can't go to work, but everyone coming in doesn't have to get one, I go,
well, once we found out, when Fauci said, okay, I'm sorry, but if you've had 2 boosters and 2 vaccines, you can get and give COVID to another guy who's had 5 vaccines and 4 boosters. What's the difference between a vaccine and a booster? I don't know. It's just more vaccine, but booster sounds better. Anyway, a guy with 25 vaccines would get and give COVID to another guy with 25 vaccines. That's why I'm introducing the daily COVID shot. Every day you get a shot. By the time you get to your car, you got no immunity. But it's a beautiful 39 seconds. I miss COVID.
This is utterly pointless to be doing now. I'm sorry. As comedians, this is what you should have been saying in 2021. at the time it was, no, I do want you to lose your job. And now they're acting as if, man, wasn't that crazy that people did such stupid things? You did it. You did the thing. But sure. Good for them. Yay. I mean, the point of comedy should have been ripping on all this, the mask thing and the government overreach and, you know, the policies that didn't make any sense. But no, everything was shut down. Everyone was banned if you said anything about it. I'm sorry, this is too little too late. I'll see what the comments have to say about it, because that was the thing. I was seeing this going viral and people were acting like, whoa, based, good for them. You like this? I miss good comedy. Yeah, pretty sure Dave was pushing the vax. Yeah, I'm pretty sure both of these guys were, and they were both advocating for bad things to happen to you. Oh, well, apparently Twitter's having some issues at the moment. What else is new? I guess... Well, never mind then. I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, wow. Something went wrong. Try reloading. Well, that's gone. Is everything else gone? I mean, they may be right-leaning politically. I don't know anything about their politics. I just know for a fact that they were not making these jokes during 2020 and 2021. Because we would all know if they were, because everyone was looking for even one person to come out against this stuff, and the few people that did were just attacked mercilessly. So you know that they didn't. It would have been headline news and would have been all over the place. You know, Dana Carvey, David Spade banned from Twitter and Facebook and whatever, all those other social medias. You know, they would have been kicked off of every single platform. Spotify won't host their podcast and all that stuff. But you know what? That didn't happen, did it? Oh, okay. Let's look at one more story. And then we'll look at something. I haven't actually watched this, but, you know, I always want to try to end the Friday streams with something goofy and funny. So let me save this for that. But before we get to that, one more thing to ruin your day. This has been going viral. It is just freaking painful to watch. But it's listed as uplifting, and this is supposed to be so super great. Isn't this great, you guys? CBS News. This is the moment Ben and his husband Aaron met their daughter Charlotte for the first time. It's uplifting. I'm not into it, I gotta tell you.
Aw, that's exciting. Are you ready to meet your parents? Are you?
So first of all, obviously what we're celebrating here is human trafficking, which is just awesome. Buying and selling children, it's just great. And you know that the mom is somewhere outside of this room, having just given birth to this child, and is not ever going to see it again. But hey, at least there was this lovely couple. The whole thing is just, it's fantastic. I love it. It's inspiring, or as CBS would call it. Where is it? Oh, of course, freaking video player refreshed. Son of a. Here we go. As CBS would call it, it's oh, come on. What is wrong with this player all of a sudden? I guess I've just been having trouble with Twitter in general. Well, they lift the I said it again. They list this as uplifting content. It's so great. I swear I'm gonna get it. There we go. Finally, man. Uplift. It's so great. So I've already ripped on the child trafficking part of this, which is just bizarre. And now I got to rip on the guys themselves. Okay, look at this. What an annoying fat piece of shit. We have to stop pretending that even gay men acting like this is normal. This isn't normal. This is a performance. This is what he thinks a Hallmark movie mom, how she would act, or you know, some or a Lifetime movie, you know? I mean, look at this jackass. The fake exasperated breathing constantly. And then look at the other guy. This is a guy that has no business being around children at all. Look how awkward he is about this. And unsure. He doesn't look happy. It's very strange, right? I mean, it's like he's not sure if the kid's gonna bite him or if he's gonna bite the kid. He doesn't know what's going on. So look how awkward he's doing the lean in thing. He's like the, awkward, like awkward incel type things that people make fun of on the internet, where it's a guy trying to take a picture with a girl and he's leaning in really far. His feet are away from her, but he leans in and, kind of puts his arm around her, but doesn't touch her. That's the equivalent of what this guy's doing right now. And if all of that wasn't enough, watch this. Watch this. First of all, fat guy's still really annoying. God, turn it down, buddy. Okay, did you notice this? Do you notice what just happened there? Dude had zero impulse to pick up the child and hold the child at all. The nurse had to force the child onto him. I mean, watch this. Not a single nurturing bone in this guy's body. You see, he's doing the weird incel lean over thing. And watch. See, no, he's not. Neither of them is even considering reaching out and holding this child. They're supposed to be seeing their child for the first time, right? It's their child. Don't even want to touch it. The nurse has to put it in his arms. And look, he looks so uncomfortable. And his wife next to him there just can't stop this weird face that he's making, and it's all he knows how to do. Like I said, he saw a Lifetime movie where a mother acted absurdly for the film, and he's like, well, that must be how people act when they see their children for the first time. So, in summation, I do not support whatever the hell's going on here. Not a fan. Not a fan. Okay. Last thing for the stream. I haven't even watched this, but the animation style looks cool. And what it says is, this is a parody of a crime-ridden New York City of the 1980s. Turns out it was prophetic. So I guess this was something that was supposed to be satire or a parody for like how crazy things could get, and now it's not crazy, I guess is what they're saying. I don't know. I just think the animation looks cool. Looks like Beavis and Butthead or something. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. I'm not sure that it's what the caption promised, but yeah, I never actually watched that. I know what you're talking about, but I've never watched it.
Hey, you free?
Hey, stop playing it. Well, now I feel gypped because I was looking for something funnier than that. That's something that I would actually just watch. I don't think I've seen anything else that could remotely be funny recently. Well, I guess this is funny. I did find out this week that there are people who, I guess you'd call them nuke deniers, who don't think that nuclear bombs exist. That was an interesting one. I didn't know that was something that people... I'd never heard that conspiracy. I mean, I've heard of hollow Earth, flat Earth, space doesn't exist, gravity doesn't exist. I've never heard that nuclear weapons don't exist. And this came from Owen Benjamin. Yeah. Again, another guy that I don't follow that just constantly pops up in my feed, and he just says some of the dumbest stuff I've ever heard. This can kind of count as the funny thing for ending the show, right? It's weird that the nuclear blast vaporized brick houses, but not the old-timey camera recording it. It's because nukes are fake. Hiroshima and Nagasaki never had any fallout radiation. The whole narrative and all the evidence is absurd. This is the kind of big brain stuff that the people who say the Apollo missions were fake. Oh, so what? There was just a camera there already? Or they say, oh, so I guess they just left the camera guy on the moon because it tracked him as this, supposedly as it launched off the surface. Dude, it only takes, if you just Google, in less than 5 minutes, you can find the explanations for all of this stuff that they, oh, what? How do we have a camera showing, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin exiting the, supposedly exiting it for the first time? That either means that they got out first, set up a camera, got back in, and came back out, so it wasn't already there, or this is all fake. And it's like, this has been known from the beginning. They explained this at since it happened, there was a camera on the leg of the thing, of the lunar lander. It was a camera on the outside. It was built onto it. And then it's like the camera on the moon. They say, well, how could it have moved? How could it have moved? It was on a timer. It was it was robotic. It was on a timer set to move. The machinery. I mean, what? The whole thing is absurd. And it didn't even work that well because it got out of frame for a second because they didn't time it exactly right. But anyway, that's what I'm saying about this. It gives the same vibe. How could it vaporize brick house but not the old-timey camera recording it? First of all, if you're just calling them old-timey cameras, I'm not super confident in whatever it is that you're about to argue. Again, this is something that you could easily just Google. See, right? The cameras were inside of custom-made, heavily shielded bunkers. Most of the footage is taken very far away from the blast site. I mean, what does he think this stuff is just like inaccessible information? Man, and he went off on this. The camera isn't super far away. The camera isn't super far away. It gets engulfed in a dust cloud. One shot, it's in the house. The camera is not protected in a super duper bunker. Anything that vaporizes brick would vaporize it. Dude, this guy is so dumb. I want to know what he thinks happened. Oh, here we go. I was going to say, I want to know what he thinks happened to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but here we go. They weren't in the top 10 most destroyed cities of Japan. What? And the cities were never dead zones. They were never evacuated. Bruh. I've literally been there. Damn, dude. Dude, they were both leveled. I mean, just completely vaporized. I mean, what is... What? Good times. You're looking at miniatures. They aren't actually buildings blowing up. They are models. Dude, how could you possibly argue that Hiroshima wasn't leveled? I don't... What? We have video footage of like right after it happened. I don't know. What a goofball, man. Absolute goofball. Well, all right, guys. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for hanging out with me. Like I said, this was just kind of keeping it casual, hanging out. Didn't really have much planned. Just kind of went where the night took me. But I'm feeling good. Feeling back in shape. Ready to be, get back on top of everything. Start doing all the streams again and start, pumping out videos again. And once again, thank you for the AR-15. Yeah. It's such a short video and I'm so proud of it. All right, guys, I'm going to stream or continue streaming because I was streaming earlier. I was playing Mobile Suit Gundam Journey to Jaburo. Great game. I'm going to keep streaming that. I tried to do I tried to make the layout not boring because it's weird to do those aspect ratios while you're streaming. I think I got it looking okay. Here, check it out. Oh, I can't believe I dodged that. These guys are quite nimble. Yeah, that was the best I could come up with. It's hard to do when the aspect ratio doesn't match, but I think it's all right. All right, I'm going to head back over there, continue playing that game, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. I forgot, I stream on Saturdays too. All right, make sure you like the stream, and if you haven't, check out the link in the description for the second channel, if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, and I forgot, man, it's been too long. I forgot to advertise. Donate to the PayPal. Link in the description for that as well. Year 2 pint glasses still available. Man, what else did I forget about? Oh, just keeping it casual, you know, keeping it cash. That's what we do. All right, guys. I'll see you over on the second channel. And if you're not into Mobile Suit Gundam, which means you're lame, I'll see you tomorrow. Later.